Hi, I'm Danielle. I do too much. I like hair, talking, cosplay, music, art, and stuff.
Hello. Hello and welcome to StarPuppy Podcast, Tuesday Talks with StarPuppy working title. Welcome to the weirdness. This is episode 3 of the podcast, and I'm so happy that you're here to listen or watch me, depending on what platform you're on. These episodes come out on Tuesdays at 3 or 3:30. I'm working with that. We're seeing what works best. On Tuesdays, might even change it to 4, really switch it up. And that's in Eastern Standard Time. If you're unaware, I'm also a hair vlogger, a hair YouTuber on youtube.com at StarPuppy. I upload those videos on Saturdays at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you want to see what my fro looks like, check it out. I've noticed a lot of great feedback, and what I want to do is be a little more relaxed. Let me know how I'm doing in the comments. And please rate my podcast. Let me know if I'm doing okay, what you'd like to see, or any tips or anything. So let's get right into it. Time for Tuesday Talk. So today I've busted out the chill pills because I need to take them. So one of the questions was, why don't you vlog? Let me spin you a tale, dear children. Gather round the iPad with a gif of a fire flame. So I do not vlog because I have boundaries. I don't vlog because there is something to be said for a certain amount of privacy. Now, because I am a public figure, I have sacrificed a certain amount of my privacy. People know what my face looks like. People know a lot more about my personality than the average person. People know what I look like with absolutely no makeup. Big shocker, I don't wear makeup on a daily basis anyway. So you would have found out if you saw me in real life. I need a certain level of humanity to myself, and a lot of humanity is in the unspoken, undocumented moments in my life. My favorite tea, what my shoes look like. Have y'all ever seen a pair of my shoes? Because I realized several years ago, because that was a perfect time to learn those lessons for myself so I could really internalize them, is that the internet is forever. Probably. But it's definitely going to outlive me. And I have to be very careful with what I choose to offer to this platform, and by extension, the larger platform, which is the internet. These are the things that I want to hold sacred and dear to myself. And so I don't vlog pretty much because I don't want to. And to be quite frank, my day-to-day life is not all that interesting, especially these days, because I'm staying inside because that's the responsible thing to do. I don't vlog because I'm a public figure with a private life. The next question, and I see this a lot in the comments and I see it a ton in my email, is what is my ethnicity? And honestly, in my real life, like in my in-person life, because this is my real life too, I am bombarded with this question. It's a very common experience for me to receive this as a question. I find that maybe it's just the mixture of what I look like, what I sound like, what my hair looks like. My facial features are apparently very perplexing for a lot of strangers. I don't know. A lot of assumptions are made on my behalf, and a lot of curiosity surrounds my ethnicity. The reason I don't answer that question is like kind of admittedly either suspicious or childish. And I'm not sure, it depends on what mindset I'm in that day. So I don't want to answer because why do you want to know? I don't know. I'm just suspicious. That question, it just makes me very suspicious. When I have answered that question in the past, people tend to not believe me, and I don't know why. But what do I get out of lying? Do people lie about their ethnicity a lot? Why do they do that? Why would you do that? I don't know. And I'd like to take a moment to say that there's absolutely nothing wrong with taking pride in your ethnicity. I just don't lead with it. Not to say anyone that I would, be saying that about, but just in case someone's thinking about like a person like, oh, this person. No, I have no idea who you're talking about. You thought of them, not me. I just don't care. I just don't care to lead with that information. I don't think that it's necessary. I don't think that it's all that informative. I don't know. And I have found that I'm still so unsure of someone's intentions of asking that question. I also find that not a lot of other people, in my experience, get asked that question. For instance, if I'm in a group of girls, because I roll with girls personally. If I'm rolling with my ladies, remember rolling with your ladies. Anyway, when I'm rolling with them, is me. They ask me. And I have way more ambiguous friends than me in my posse. I know that different people will have different reasons to ask something. I'm not saying that the motivation to ask this question is a monolith. I'm just saying, what is that? That's all I'm saying. I'm owning that this is purely my stuff. Not only am I suspicious of someone's intentions of asking me this question, I also, more than anything, my number one pet peeve is being put in a box. I've only ever been me, and I will only ever be me. But in my experience, I have never met someone who enjoys being put in a box. And when someone asks me a question of this nature, it feels as though they are attempting to classify me. And I am very aware that that is not everyone's intention. But in the past, when I have answered this question, very frequently, how that person changes how they interact with me is instant. And I find it very disturbing. Were you asking me this question so you could stereotype me more efficiently? Is that what just happened? Why would they do that? For instance, I was at a Caribbean spot, and a person, a fellow patron, if you will, asked me, "Greetings, madame." Yes, that's exactly what he said. "Prithee, may I procure from you the information that is such? Of what descendants line are thee?" To which I said, "Prithee, right back at you, fam. I am of such and such descendants." To which he promptly retorted, "A blank girl. I know what you are like." And then proceeded to lay on the sauce very, very thick. Because he came at me with prithee, then when I told him my ethnicity, he switched gears into a way more aggressive moment, which was not, it was so, I don't understand. And then I thought, oh, okay, well, that was weird, but perhaps this is a stereotype I was unaware of that is attached to my ethnicity. But then I attended yet another gathering. This was in 2018, by the way, where we could go outside. I attended yet another gathering, and as such was looking fine as wine. And as I was courted throughout the dance party, another person inquired about my ethnicity. And their reaction to my ethnicity was genuine disbelief, to which I was like, what is happening? Why is this such a Why is my existence such a polarizing one? It's such a strong reaction. And while it's not usually the same reaction, people have such a strong reaction to it. And then they like cart me around and tell their friends. It's very strange. It's a very strange reaction. And maybe it's just me. I have fully considered that an option. Do y'all get this? Is this like a thing? Does this happen often? Does this happen to everybody? And I'm just like, this only happens to me. That's my dance. That's my dance of does this only happen to me? Do you like it? This do you like? I have fully looked into the possibility that it is just my combination of factors. Again, my hair, my skin, its deepness, my facial features, my stature. Then the last thing I wanted to talk about was why I don't do anything I say I will. So, hold on, I can explain. So, my intro, we all know it. A lot of y'all be singing to it, and that makes me so happy. It goes, hey, I'm Danielle. I do too much. I like hair, talking, cosplay, music, art, and stuff. Which is like, actually kind of challenging to sing. On this channel, I really have only explored 2 of those avenues, and this is an exercise in exploring talking. So I'm Danielle. I am Danielle every time, which is pretty cool. I've been very consistent in that. However, everything else, music, cosplay, art, these are things I haven't incorporated in my channel. I'm very remorseful about that. I want to have a channel that feels a lot more like a network than a singular show. Does that make sense? I would want, in an ideal world, I would want Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays to all have content. That would be so rad. That'd be so rad. I would want drawing and visual art content to be on Mondays. This StarPuppy Tuesday Talks, working title, on Tuesdays, obviously. My hair content, my tried and true, on Saturdays, and some cool thing on Thursdays, perhaps a casual cosplay moment, or preferably voice acting and music on Thursdays. I'm so interested, I'm so intrigued, and to be honest with you, I'm scared. I'm scared because so many of my subscribers are hair-based now. I would like you to be honest with me. If I were to incorporate music onto this channel, would you watch it? And please do not spare my feelings. Truth is much more helpful for me than politeness. I don't consider it polite when people withhold the truth from you. I consider that very disingenuous and a setup. If I got food on my face, it's not polite not to tell me. It's much more polite to tell me. So yes, I'm very interested in incorporating voice acting, voice work, and music on perhaps Thursdays. They would be pretty short videos, to be honest. And maybe I'll start on Instagram and just test the waters, get some things a little more coherent. I'd be very interested to hear your feedback on that. I'm like looking at my poor little piano and my guitar and looking at my sheet music and thinking like I see my lyric book there with all my songs that I'm afraid to sing on here. I've shared so much and I have been burned from sharing a lot on the internet, and I am apprehensive to do so again, even with the things I learned from doing that in the past. It's just a lot. So that's where I am. It's not in a neat little bow because this is life and you're just always growing and changing. There's no bow. It's more of like a streamer. You run around with it, changes colors. This has been the 3rd episode of Tuesday Talks, working title with StarPuppy. I make sure that you rate this podcast We're working on Spotify. I need at least 5 episodes, and then we're going to see about that. But make sure you like this video and subscribe. These are on Tuesdays, and my hair content is on Saturdays at 2 p.m. These Tuesday talks, I'm changing it. They're going to be coming out at 3:30 or 4 p.m. on Tuesdays, Eastern Standard Time. So we'll see about that. So thank you so much for listening. This has been me, Danielle, your resident weirdo. StarPuppy signing out. Say it with me now. StarPuppy. Away.
Don't forget to like, share, subscribe if you enjoyed the video.